Second annual Polynesian All-American Bowl. We are very proud to be here with a lot of the people that we were able to, for our sponsors, Leo Reed, Big Frank, Freddie Keaho, Gridiron Ministries, Prodigy, all in an effort to pretty much bid big famalo to Brother Navy, dedicating it to this to our big brother. And I know he's looking down on us. And we got the game tomorrow. We're looking forward to a lot of head-on collisions, but at the same time, a brotherly love. So God bless and thank you so much for all the support.
I want to thank George and my family here at the AIGA Foundation for dedicating this game to the memory and the legacy of my brother Navy. All I can say about this weekend so far is amazing. The support that we've received, and also humbling of the family and friends who've come together. And so we're excited for this weekend. Tomorrow, the game is icing on the cake. Tonight, we are coming to the end of our banquet, and so we're just grateful and thankful to all of our family and friends who've supported the AIGA Foundation throughout these 15 years. And George and our family, here's to another 15 years. We pray that God continues to have His hand upon this amazing group of people. And so we thank you, and once again, God bless everyone. Malo.
Kind of give you guys a little bit of taste of what AIGA has been over the last 15 years. This group has started as a result of a brother that's here that we looked up to. Big Frank, Manu Maliuna, is a brother that we all want to thank personally. It wasn't for Big John down in the Carson area. I said Carson, not Banning. Thank you, Pete. Big John was an inspiration to a lot of the brothers back in the day. And it was through his hard work and Big Frank that had Simone Athletes in Action. That was pretty much the precursor for what AIGA has come to today. So with that, Frank, I want to thank you once again, like I always do, for leading us to this path. I also wanted to let you guys know that this started 15 years ago in a classroom at Carson High School. 7 of us came together, and what we did was, there was a lot of kids that wanted to be skateboarders, they wanted to be taggers, they wanted to go out and bang on the streets. So I was a teacher at the time, Titus was a teacher, Arnold was a teacher. A lot of the brothers that were from Carson, California came together and said, you know what, it's time for us to go ahead and get these kids back on track. So we asked Big Frank to bless our time. Annuaul Silvera, who was in the house all the way from Missouri, came all the way out. Joe Solavera, Brandon, across the board. They all came out to share in our first event, which was at Carnegie Junior High. We had about 400 kids that first time, so we kind of looked at each other and said, hey, you know what? We might have something here. And sure enough, we did violence prevention forums, we did study tables. Sefa Aina and Troy Lau, we started that same program, same time at Carson High School when they were at UCLA. And what we did was they would come down in the afternoon and we would just keep these kids with us until like about 4 o'clock, study table. Then I had the keys to the gym, so I'd open up the gym and we played until like 7 o'clock. And then we shuttle all the kids from 7 to 8:30 back home. So eventually by the time we brought them to the house, they were like, oh man, they're tired, they're gonna go to sleep, so they're not gonna have to worry about them being out. But it was those little programs that, through the love and the love that we had for those kids, kind of speaks at the same time with what we're doing today. I want to say thank you also to a gentleman that I was able to work with, my man right here, Mr. Navy Sopo. Last year we went over to Uncle Leo's office over there in North Hollywood, and we were able to kind of share a lot of different things, what was going on. But Uncle Leo pretty much kind of gave us who the legends of the Polynesian were. So he was able to give us Annuaul actual NFL, the very first NFL contract. We put it in the last year's program. A lot of the information that we didn't know, we wanted to share it and put it across the board. So what we did, we're in motion to put on a virtual online Hall of Fame for our Polynesian brothers and sisters, not only in sports, but across the board. So that's in action right now. So when it's time for all the fellow brothers and sisters that don't know about the brothers that paved the way, well, they're going to find out real soon. With that being said, I've said too much because when I look at my watch and I look at Titus and say, Titus, it's time. Well, it's my time right now. But I want to thank all of you guys for being here tonight. Tomorrow, gentlemen right here on these 8 tables are going to get it on tomorrow. So with that, you understand that brother that's right across is your brother. And regardless of if you guys on the black team, white team, after it's all said and done, you guys are brothers regardless to the end. God is good. All the time. God bless you all. Have a good night. I want to go ahead and introduce to you Titus Sissoko, who's going to go ahead and give you a dedication on what we're going to be doing with this game. And the brother here to my left. God bless you guys.
As a former player of this game, J.R. Tavai, tell these young brothers the experience that you went through as we got ready to play last year's game. Tell them about the work we did as players in that game, J.R. Tavai.
Well, Coach, we went through 2 days just like you guys do today, or yesterday. I heard about that. We stayed on the field for the whole Thursday, the whole Friday, and then, you know, Coach made us work. It wasn't easy. It was just like a regular high school 2-a-days. Not as close to a college 2-a-days, though. But yeah, it's just hard work.
All right.
Brother Tune from Morgan. When you were choosing a college, leaving the state or staying close to home, was it a factor and why?
It wasn't really a factor for me because I was born in Huntington Beach, California, and my dad was playing in the league at the time, so my parents divorced, so I went out back to Indiana for high school. And I couldn't play my senior year, so I went back to Huntington Beach for junior college. So I'm already like on the West Coast. I mean, that's my home already. So I started playing well during the season, and then I started getting offers from all Pac-10 schools, and it was everywhere. So it wasn't that hard to pick what kind of school I want to go to because my dad had already been there. I really want to go to U of A, but my dad he led me the right direction. They play with my dad, so my dad led me the right direction, and I went to Oregon for 3 years. 3 Pac-12 championships, Rose Bowl twice, won one, and went to a national championship one time too. So thanks to my dad, he led me in the right direction.
Man, you wouldn't get that in Arizona. Brother Tune, you went a different route. You didn't come straight from high school straight to the D1 school. You went to junior college. Did you feel hurt? Like I'm not that good to give me a D1 scholarship? Or did you say, no, I'm going to continue on to my journey if I have to go to junior college route? It's still everywhere a Rose Bowl championship ring. You guys don't got over there yet. Answer the question, please. Thank you, sir. Any questions? Thank you, sir. You ready to go and get to where you're at today?
I mean, yeah, of course I had a chip on my shoulder, not playing my senior year.
Tell them.
I will. Just like my senior year, I wasn't able to play. I switched high schools. I got caught up in some situations. We're not supposed to change high schools for a sport. That law actually just changed maybe like 2 years ago, and you can go to any school you want to and play any sport you want to as well. So, anyways, but I didn't play my senior year. I was going to walk on to some schools in the Big Ten. Lost all my scholarships my junior year. So that's why, instead of walking on, my dad said my best opportunity is a junior college. So if you guys ever decide to go to walk on, I'd rather consider going junior college because that's where a lot more opportunities come. You got 2 years to show yourself. Lucky for me, I was there for just a season because, again, that's when school comes into play. If my parents went on me, I had higher than a 3.0 GPA in high school, no matter what. And that was able to help me be cleared from the clearinghouse in the NCAA, which I know a lot of you went through. But when I went to junior college, I wasn't planning on leaving after the first season. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna be here for 2 years. So I started having fun with football. When I started having fun, and that's when you start playing well. So I played my first season. After the 5th game, I got a scholarship to Oregon. You know, I was blessed, and then more scholarships started to come. But then it hit me again. You know, I guess I was just a little bit short in the NCAA. Just because I played in junior college, I'm not gonna get in depth in that, it's too much, but you know, I went back to school a 2nd semester because I wasn't clear from the clearinghouse, but Oregon kept fighting for me, and all the other schools stopped looking at me. So I was like a week into the 2nd semester and the junior college, and then I get a call from Oregon saying I got cleared. So you know, I was blessed right there. You know, went to Oregon my freshman year in the spring, and I mean, yeah, I had a chip on my shoulder, you know, when I went to junior college, and especially like playing out here in SoCal, you know, it's a lot of players who, you know, who were good but didn't have the grades. So I'm about to imprint that in you guys' head, like you need to focus on school. I mean, that's the #1 priority. That's even what I learned in Oregon too. You know, if you don't go to school, don't go to tutor, you know, Coach Kelly will get on you, you can't practice. So I'm gonna let you know now, like, high school's hard, but I mean, when you get to college, I mean, what you think is gonna be easy? So, I mean, everyone just stay focused, and just, you know, just know what you have to, know what your priority is when you go to the next level.
No! Whoa! Whoa! Bi! Bacia! Due! Sotto il fa! Tu! Ciulano! Ustai! E lei si fa moi! E c'ha vicino e vai! Ciulano! Wasai lei so tsawau. Ya tsumotso le po ni sia. Tsurai. Gas. No. Go. Isa. Bulu. Say. A fight tsawai. Fali mais so leo. No nua tongi a tongi a tongi Onua tongi a tongi So atu o mai to Tau asa mai le paso Tau matau pimau Aina Anu padu ale Polynesian